Questioner. Were there any entities of the form that I am now, 2 arms, 2 legs, on this planet before this transfer occurred? Ra. I am Ra. There have been visitors to your sphere at many times for the last 4 million of your years, speaking approximately. These visitors do not affect the cycling of the planetary sphere. It was not third density in its environment until the time previously mentioned. Questioner. Then there were second density entities here prior to approximately 75,000 years ago. What type of entities were these? Ra. The second density is the density of the higher plant life and animal life which exists without the upward drive towards the infinite. These second density beings are of an octave of consciousness, just as you find various orientations of consciousness among the conscious entities of your vibration. Questioner. Did any of these second density entities have shapes like ours, 2 arms, 2 legs, head, and walk upright on 2 feet? Ra. I am Ra. The 2 higher of the sub-vibrational levels of second density beings had the configuration of the biped, as you mentioned. However, the erectile movement which you experience was not totally affected in these beings, who were tending towards the leaning forward, barely leaving the quadrupedal position. Questioner. Where did these beings come from? Were they a product of evolution, as understood by our scientists? Were they evolved from the original material of the earth that you spoke of? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct. Questioner. Do these beings then evolve from second density to third density? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct, although no guarantee can be made of the number of cycles it will take an entity to learn the lessons of consciousness of self, which are the prerequisite for transition to third density. Questioner. Is there any particular race of people on our planet now who were incarnated here from second density? Ra. I am Ra. There are no second density consciousness complexes here on your sphere at this time. However, there are 2 races which use the second density form. One is the entities of the planetary sphere you call Maldek. These entities are working their understanding complexes through a series of what you would call karmic restitutions. They dwell within your deeper underground passageways and are known to you as Bigfoot. The other race is that being offered a dwelling in this density by guardians who wish to give the mind-body-spirit complexes of those who are of this density at this time appropriately engineered physical vehicles, as you would call these chemical complexes, in the event that there is what you call nuclear war. Questioner. I didn't understand what these vehicles or beings were for that were appropriate in the event of nuclear war. Ra. I am Ra. These are beings which exist as instinctual second density beings which are being held in reserve to form what you would call a gene pool in case these body complexes are needed. These body complexes are greatly able to withstand the rigors of radiation which the body complexes you now inhabit could not do. Questioner. Where are these body complexes located? Ra. I am Ra. These body complexes of the second race dwell in uninhabited deep forest. There are many in various places over the surface of your planet. Questioner. Are they Bigfoot-type creatures? Ra. This is correct, although we would not call these Bigfoot, as they are scarce and are very able to escape detection. The first race is less able to be aware of proximity of other mind-body-spirit complexes, but these beings are very able to escape due to their technological understandings before their incarnations here. These entities of the glowing eyes are those most familiar to your peoples. Questioner. Then there are 2 different types of Bigfoot. Correct? Ra. I am Ra. This will be the final question. There are 3 types of Bigfoot, if you will accept that vibratory sound complex used for 3 such different traces of mind-body-spirit complexes. The first 2 we have described. The third is a thought form. Questioner. I would like to ask if there is anything that we can do to aid the instrument's comfort. Ra. I am Ra. This instrument will require some adjustment of the tender portions of her body complex. The distortions are due to the energy center blockade you would call pineal. I leave you in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator. Go forth, therefore, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one Creator. Adonai.